Hello and welcome to the 40th installment of my Payday 2 weapon guide. In this video we take a look at a new sidearm introduced in the Gauge Ninja Pack, a compact SMG meant for toe-to-toe engagements, the Micro Uzi. Not to be confused with its larger brothers, the Mini Uzi and the Standard Uzi, this iteration was introduced in 1986 and featured many improvements that made it more effective at extreme close ranges. This included reducing the overall size of the weapon and increasing its rate of fire to a breathtaking 1,200 rounds per minute. While it did not see as much widespread use as the Uzi, it was initially popular among special forces and vehicle crews, its compact design being a blessing for use in such situations. It also gained notoriety from its usage by criminal organizations, especially with the Medellin cartel, as many of their hitmen were trained by former Israeli commandos. Its current usage is largely limited due to the introduction of more accurate and practical compact weapons such as the MP9 and the MP7. The Micro Uzi's per shot damage is thoroughly average for the high fire rate SMGs, coming in at 25 by default and able to reach a maximum of 39.125 with the use of the Funnel of Fun attachment and the Fast and Furious perk card. This will mean that you will need to score several shots to successfully kill an enemy, requiring at least 3 headshots on maximum force responders on overkill and below. On the Death Wish difficulty, even with damage maximized, you will need 5 consecutive headshots to kill Tans and 4 to kill Gensec elites. For this reason, I would advise against using this weapon to deal with heavier units as well as bringing it along on Death Wish heists. What this weapon does lack in bite, it certainly makes up for in bark, spitting out lead at 1,200 rounds per minute, on par with its real-life counterpart. This will help compensate for the low damage in some ways, but will require you to expend more ammunition to guarantee kills. The Micro Uzi will be very effective when used from the hip, making it excellent for those who like to run and gun. One unfortunate side effect of the high cyclic rate is the fact that your aim will be frequently disturbed while firing, making target acquisition difficult at best. Only making matters worse is the Micro Uzi's low base stability of just 8, meaning with each round discharged, your view will be noticeably more misaligned than with other weapons. Unlike most other firearms, the Uzi has little vertical recoil, however, but does have increased side-to-side sway, making compensation a challenging feat. With upgrades, the recoil can be tamed to some extent, but discipline will be the biggest factor in taming this weapon's recoil. If firing outside of close range, fire in bursts to prevent weapon recoil from carrying your sights off target, and anything past that should be avoided entirely. Accuracy is also abysmal, with a base accuracy value of just 6, gives the Micro Uzi a base spread of 1.6 degrees. While this may not seem like much, it will compound rather quickly over distance, making it very ineffective at long and even sometimes medium-ranged engagements. Coupled with its blistering rate of fire though, this weapon will decimate any opponent within close range. When using the Micro Uzi, get enemies to fight on your own terms and keep them within arm's reach at all times. If you try to use this weapon outside of medium range, you'll lose every time. Magazine capacity is slightly larger than most other SMGs at 32 rounds. While this difference is moot in most circumstances, I won't say no to extra ammunition. While this size is satisfactory for most other weapons, the poor accuracy and high fire rate of the Micro Uzi will make you burn through magazines rather quickly. The Micro Uzi does come generously stocked with 4 magazines in total or 128 rounds. This can be increased to 5 magazines or 160 rounds with the use of the fully loaded skill. Ammunition efficiency has traditionally not been great for SMGs, so you should be mindful to pick up ammo from fallen enemies if you wish to stay in the fight. If you do deplete a magazine, expect a thankfully painless reload of just 1.87 seconds for tactical reloads, or 2.6 seconds for a complete rechamber. Those using the SMG Specialist skill will see these times cut down quite substantially. Tactical reloads will take 1.37 seconds and full reloads will take 1.93 seconds. Noting the large differential between tactical and full reloads, I highly recommend reloading whenever you get the chance, as the time saved will add up and can make a huge difference when caught off guard. You never know when you might need a full magazine. For our mod selection, we will be using the Custom Barrel, Competitor's Compensator, Automatic Fire, Combo Module, and the Unfolded Stock. For our approach, we want to balance both accuracy and stability without making the Micro Uzi too anemic. Another barrel extension alternative might be the Fire Breather, sacrificing a little bit of stability and accuracy to acquire a boost in stopping power. While the Funnel of Fun may be tempting, its reduction in accuracy will make it hard to use outside of point blank range. For our skills, we want to maximize our close range potential. Some basic skills include SMG Specialist Aced, Fully Loaded Aced, Bullet Storm Aced, Oppressor Aced, and finally, Pumping Iron. The ability to use Bullet Storm and SMG Specialist Aced in conjunction will let you unleash a torrent of lead, letting you clear through large groups of enemies or being able to devastate heavier law enforcement assets such as bulldozers or van turrets. Pumping Iron is also a nice addition as it lets the extra melee damage finish off wounded opponents in quick succession. As a whole, the weapon's high rate of fire is its biggest asset, being able to shred enemies very quickly in a wall of lead. It also benefits from being relatively concealable for those running high concealment builds. However, its low damage, poor accuracy, and small ammo pool will be where it runs into issues. Overall though, the Micro Uzi may not be as versatile as its big brother, but it's still a very capable weapon in the right hands. When used up close and personal, you'll find that this weapon oozes with potential. Thank you very much for watching. Join me next time when we take a look at the Cross Kill handgun. And until then, farewell.